How about the moonwalk? Was that all fake in some stage?
My granddaddy did think it was fake, but I
did.
believe it happened.
Which granddaddy was that?
Dude, Tupac and Elvis living in an island.
Hold on. Which granddaddy was that?
Granddaddy Rasberry? We just call him Granddaddy.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Granddaddy Raspberry.
How many
My dad's
granddaddies
dad.
do you have?
What about Granddaddy Earl?
We've never heard of a Granddaddy Rasberry.
Never heard of that
I didn't
one.
call him Granddaddy Rasberry. It was my dad's dad.
So you had no name for him at all.
Granddaddy.
Granddaddy.
What was his first
What
name?
did people call him that were not his granddaughter?
I think it was Big Jim.
You think?
Big
Granddaddy Big Jim.
But we didn't call him Granddaddy Big Jim. You can't be
telling you
you
this.
can't be making up names, kid.
That's what you do.
No,
we need to
I
have the
didn't.
announcer say
You
that.
have 40 grandparents.
I have Granddaddy Earl. My
need to
daddy
have the
boy.
announcer-
My daddy
Why did
boy.
Earl get a name?
Because I
Granddaddy
had to
didn't.
differentiate between
Yeah.
my granddaddy and Granddaddy Earl.
How about Granddaddy 1, Granddaddy
And
2?
My daddy boy died when I was 2 months old, so I never knew daddy boy. So I only had 2 granddaddies. My aunt and uncle don't sleep together because he likes to listen to the police scanner all night.
Oh, my God.
Which aunt?
No way.
Which
That
aunt and
is
uncle?
amazing.
I can't wait to hear.
Oh, my God.
Which aunt and uncle is this, Kelly?
This is my Uncle Frank, but people know him in town as Uncle Red.
Red.
Oh, Red.
Rasberry. But we already had an
I
Uncle Red.
fall asleep to the police
My
scanner.
Uncle Richard.
The calm, soothing sounds of the police scanner.
My Uncle Richard was my Uncle Red, but to the community,
Community.
Frank is known as
Uncle
Red.
Red.
Although to family, he's known as Frank. Is my Mother Price's second daughter.
Mother Price, who would make the casserole of everything.
Everything. Whatever's left over in the refrigerator, she'd dump it in a pan and make loaf.
Yes.
So anyway, Granddaddy Earl, Aunt Bernice got divorced. Mother Price, Daddy Boy, they did legally adopt my mother, and that became her parents, even though it's technically her grandparents.
Got it?
Got it.
Yes.
How did no one in your family end up with like a third arm?
They're just incestuous.
Because
Ernest and Earl were married. They got divorced.
Earl's the one that slipped you the tongue, right?
No, that's Malcolm.
Yeah.
I think I did it one time with my brother, but I don't remember how it worked. I have an Uncle Red Rasberry. He passed away, but my Uncle Frank is called Red
wait a
by
minute.
the community.
Hold on. I'm not aware of Uncle Red.
Uncle Red.
My Uncle Red died.
Yeah.
He was really big in the military. He was like this secret guy that was like, he did covert operations and stuff.
SEAL.
It was intelligence.
No way.
No, it was intelligent stuff. He wasn't like a brute, but he was
What he
like...
said he did. He was a
No, he really
cross-dresser.
was. And he married my Aunt Lacey, who was big in Texas oil.
Yeah.
And they lived in the woods together and
Yeah.
raised
She
like
worked
a
at
big
She
Marmaduke.
worked at Jiffy Lube.
Oh, they were so eccentric. They had like a big Marmaduke dog, the first Marmaduke dog I ever saw.
Yeah.
I think that's called a Great Dane, right?
Yeah.
And they had a pet flying monkey that flew in the house. And her hobby is
Flying monkey.
collecting antique merry-go-round horses.
Oh, my.
She takes
South
them,
Carolina. We do it in a different way. We're Southern people.
she takes them and she refinishes them and puts real horse tails in them, and she has them scattered all over her house.
Freak
They're
show.
beautiful.
Wow.
No, she's funny. She's the crazy Aunt Lacey.
But your Uncle Mustard, what would he do?
He would go to the store, and every time he was at the store, he just assumed they were out of mustard, so he'd always
Wait,
bring
look.
home another jar of
He
mustard.
would assume that he personally was out of mustard, not
He
the store.
assumed that they, at home, he and my Aunt Clotty needed more mustard.
He had an obsession with running out of mustard.
Aunt Clotty.
Right. Aunt Clotty.
Aunt who?
Clotty.
Clyde.
Clydie.
Aunt Clyde.
Her name was actually Clyde, but when she was named after her uncle, but when she got old enough to realize Clyde
Your aunt was named
is
after
a
her uncle.
man's name, she
Yeah.
went and got her birth certificate and scribbled a little I in there and made it Clydie.
Okay.
I love talking to you because you sound just like my cousin, Sheila Rasberry Thomas.
Uh-oh.
New
Never heard
one.
about
Add her,
Sheila
add her to the
Rasberry
tree.
Thomas.
Add her to the family tree.
You sound just like my cousin Sheila.
What's her nickname?
She didn't have a
Sheila.
nickname.
She didn't.
She was Teen Miss Mullins, though.
Oh,
See, there it is.
She was Teen
title.
Miss Mullins
she's
back
hot.
in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
she went to high school. Their mascot was the baby Ox.
The baby what?
That was the junior. That was the
Ox.
JV team.
Like
Ox,
oxen?
AUCS, because
Oh,
the high school team is the Auctioneers. You know, the angel of death visited my daddy boy before he died.
Oh, here we go.
man.
Oh,
Was the angel
I've
driving
been
the
waiting
Fiero?
for this.
Who's Daddy Boy?
what did he look like?
Hold on.
It was 3 of them.
The three angels of death visited Daddy Boy.
Daddy boy.
Who's Daddy Boy?
My mother's grandfather, who
Okay.
actually raised her as
Daddy.
my mother, Price,
Why?
and daddy boy. Because Granddaddy Earl and Aunt Bernice is actually my mother's
I got a new one.
Whoa,
I got a
whoa,
new player.
no way.
I got a new
No.
player. Is it Bernie?
Oh, hold on.
No. One day I'm going to invite Brittany to the family reunion, and then I can hold her. and
Brittany
hug her.
Spears.
My grandmother's maiden name was Spears.
Okay.
So they're related.
So therefore, you are a cousin of Britney Spears
Yes.
with no investigation or proof of that whatsoever.
Because
No.
she's a Louisiana Spears, right?
Yeah. Probably.
I would imagine.
Yeah. Do you think Britney can turn street lights off?
I would imagine she could.
Yeah, it runs in the
She has
family.
a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, maybe somebody can write her a song about that and she can lip sync it somewhere.